Now, I did a bit of a goof that I don't know if you guys can see on this camera. I actually painted the white parts using Tamiya's spray paint. And I learned firsthand that that didn't work. Really bad, because what happens is that the actual paint doesn't actually set on the parts evenly. It actually kind of like funnels to the side, to the leading edges, and leaves a weird warping effect of the white. Obviously, I'm gonna have to prime the whole kit. Something I did not want to do, because I wanted to make this a quick kit to make. But I guess if I want to get it done right, I'm gonna have to like accept what I'm about to do. It's a learning experience. We all learn from our mistakes here. And this was a big one. Obviously, I could probably say forget it, I'm not going to make this model. But I guess that defeats the purpose of me making this video. So I had problems before putting in this head. Doesn't want to close clearly. As you can see here, there's a bit of a separation here and here. I may have to figure something out, like maybe sand this out, or cover the eyes in red and this here and here, prime it with normal Mr. Gonzo's what is it called, Mr. Surfacer? I think I have it right here. There it is, Mr. Surfacer. This is 500. I have 1,000. I think I even have 12,000, but in liquid format, so we'll figure that out soon enough. Now we put the head. Well, looks good for this. On to the next one. Okay, now we're coming to the arm units. This is going to be a lot more parts than ever. I'm going to have to sand down the whites because of the excess white ink that I painted on, which is ridiculous. But of course, the one thing I'm going to be working on would be the hands. Remember I said before that these three fingers, the ones that constitute these hands, they're stuck together. Now I'm going to cut this into three pieces, and I'm going to sand them down using a variety of sanders. I have the normal white, oh shoot, I have a sander here somewhere, but I'll show it to you in a moment, okay? Okay, so right now we're going to work on the actual hands of the master grade. Before I get to the main finger, the smaller digits, I'm going to begin with the more important digits, which is actually the thumb and pointer finger. Now, as you can see here, I cut this, and there's a little bit of excess plastic that I want to sand down a bit. This is a perfect demonstration of using a specific type of sanding. Obviously, you want to start with rough, and then medium, and then fine. For this, I'm going to use Tamiya's P400 grade. We'll begin with, sanding down the excess pieces. There'll be a little bit leftover plastic there. As you can see, it's sanded down a bit, and there's a little bit of kind of like a little scar there. This may be covered up with paint or stuff like that, but if you want to smooth it out, I have a finer sandpaper here. I don't know what grit is this, but it will work out just fine. See, a little bit more smoother now. I don't know if the camera catches it well. Obviously, I'm going to have to invest in the high-def camera. You see? I'm going to do the same thing with this. Try not to overdo it. Do a couple of strokes first. Get a good feel. Make sure you don't actually sand off important detail. Just one couple of... Now, I'm going to show you another tool that I have that may help out a bit further. I used a P400. I wish I had P600. Now I don't have it, but I have something better. This is Mr. Gonzo's Mr. Polisher Pro. I got this on eBay for about $15 or so. It comes with, it looks like a big, there's this from G-Tools. It looks like a big electric toothbrush. As a matter of fact, I'll turn it on so you can see. It comes with these little pads. These pads are rated by 600, 800, and 1000. Right now I got the 600 on, so that'll be perfect for this. Let's try it. Trying to get a good grip, of course. Turn it off. A little bit more clean. There we go. Now there's a little notch there. I could probably sand it off a bit further, but if I want, but I'm going to paint this, so this will be covered up. Alright, so now we're going to cut this hand. I hope this thing doesn't fly off while I'm doing this. Don't apply too much pressure though, just enough to at least get in there. It'd be fun if I cut myself on this video, and you guys I get a good laugh. Of course, if I cut my finger off, that'd be not good for me. Okay, obviously what you don't want to do is stress the plastic. You may bend it in the wrong way, and then that will ruin it. Obviously the model builders out there have better tools. Oh, here we go. It's coming out. Hey, there we go. And there she is. Now I'm going to cut this and put it off the side because I don't want it to mix with the other hand. We'll see this later on, okay?